All right, welcome to another class with Mathemasoft, and it's still the continuation of our topic on algebraic processes, emphasis on equations. In the last video, we started this topic, and like I mentioned in that video, our concentration in this study series is on linear equations. So we want to look at these three examples to still solidify the knowledge that we have gained in the previous class. So let's get started. Solution. So we have 3 bracket 4c minus 7 to bracket minus 4c minus 1. So let me first say this, that in mathematics, you have to, when you're dealing with equation, you have to pay attention to, most importantly, negative sign. Okay. When you have a negative sign, you know, dealing with a bracket like this, you should note that this bracket means that this negative sign will affect everything in this bracket. So you are using this negative sign to open this bracket. You should be able to know that what this will be minus 1 times x. That will give us minus x. Minus 1 times minus 1. Okay. You will do minus times minus will give you plus, and then you do 1 times 1, it will give you 1. So this will be your answer. So when you have minus 1 bracket x minus 1, you should not make a mistake of doing minus x and you still write what? Minus 1. No. This minus here, okay, must multiply this minus here so that it will change to what? Plus. And you should recall that, of course, that's what I expect that you may have as foundation. So we have this plus times plus equals to what? Plus. Okay, minus times plus will give you minus, plus times minus will give you minus. Now, the easier way to know this is for you to just group them like this. When the same sign multiply themselves, they will give you plus. When the same sign multiply each other, they will give you plus. But when two different signs, by sign that I mean here, I mean plus and minus. When two different signs multiply themselves, okay, they will give you minus. So simply with this knowledge, you can understand this, that this category will always give you plus, this category will always give you minus. So when you have minus times minus, that is the same sign multiplying each other, it will always give you plus. Plus times plus, that is the same sign multiplying each other, it will always give you plus. But minus times minus, minus times plus, that is two different signs, it will always give you minus. Plus times minus, that is two different signs, it will always give you minus. Okay, so if you can exercise your brain this way, you can easily remember this. So you should always pay attention to it, that there will always be multiplication, of sign by another sign. And whenever you have a negative sign, okay, the only thing is just that even positive sign, if it's outside the bracket, it also affect everything inside. Just that positive sign will remain what? Neutral in most cases. So you should always reckon with it. So solving this now, these three will open this bracket. So 3 times 4c will give us 12c. 3 times minus 7 will give us minus 21. Then we can go ahead. Minus 4 times 4c will give us minus 16c. Then minus 4 times minus 1. That's minus times minus will give us plus. 4 times 1 will give us what? 4. And that will be equals to what? 0. Now we can now group 12c. We go with 16 minus 16c. That will be 12c minus 16c. You are not changing any sign because none of them is crossing equal sign. So minus 21, you are only shifting minus 21 plus 4. So you have plus 4 still equals 0. So 12c minus 16c will give me minus 4c. Minus 21 plus 4 will give us minus 17. Then equals 0. So now I need to remove minus 17. So I can do plus 17 to this side and plus 17 to the other side, so that minus 17 can be removed. That will be minus 4 minus 17 plus 17 equals 0 plus 17 on the other end. Minus 17 will cancel plus 17, and then I will be having minus 4c equals 17. So these minus 4 and c, they are being joined together by multiplication. So I will remove it by division, divide both sides by minus 4, divide both sides by minus 4, such that I will have minus 4c over minus 4 equals 17 over minus 4. Minus 4 cancel minus 4. C equals minus 17 over 4, or you can say minus 4 in 17. We can see 4, remainder 1 over 4. So this will be our answer to number 1, okay, analysis. So let's look at number 2. Okay, let's quickly look at number 2. In our number 2, we have 3 over 4. Of course, I can just simply cut that out. Okay, let me bring that out. Let me simply just copy it. And then let's have it pasted here. Okay, this is our number 2 question. So 3 over 4 x minus one whole number 2 over 3. So now what I want to just show you is that you may be dealing with fractions. Okay, there is 3 here. You may find yourself dealing with fractions. That does not make any difference. It's just that you have to approach it the way you normally approach the solution of fractions. So I can write this now as 3, okay, x over 4 minus 3 times 1. Let's change this to an improper fraction. 3 times 1 plus 2. Okay, 3 times 1 plus 2. So that will be 3 times 1, that's 3, plus 2, that will be 5. So we can change that to 5 over 3, then equals 2x over 3. So when you look at the denominator here is 4, denominator here is 3, denominator here is 3. So just simply find the LCM. What is the LCM of 4 and 3? Of course, you can check our class on LCM, but I want to hope that you know how to find LCM. So we have 2. I'm just showing you. It's actually 12, but I just want to show you so that you can refresh your mind. That's 1, 3. That is 3, 1, 1. So the LCM is 2 times 2 times 3, and that will give us 12. So the LCM is actually what? 12. So once you get the LCM, the only way you can remove, because our goal now is to remove all these denominators so that we can have a kind of a linear, a whole number expression kind of. So we can multiply both sides by 12. Just multiply both sides by their LCM. Okay. Multiply both sides by their LCM. So that means I'm going to be having 12 times everything here, which is 3x over 4 minus 5 over 3. And on the other end too, I'm going to be having 12 times 2x over 3. So if I do open this bracket with this 12 now, 12 times 3x over 4. Of course, I'm going to be having 4 here 1, 4 here 3. That will remain 3, and that will now be 3 times 3x. That will be 9x. I can also do this 12 times 5 over 3. Okay, if I do that one too, that will be 3 here 1. So 3 here will be giving me 4 now. So the remaining 4 will multiply this 5. That will be minus 20. And then I will have equals, okay. 3 here will be 4. 3 here will be 1. So 4 times 2x is going to give me what? 8x. So that's what I will have. And then I can look for a way of moving this 12x to this, to this side now. So the only way I can do that is to subtract 8x from both sides. Okay, and then I subtract 8x from both sides. So that will be 9x minus 20 minus 8x. So that we have 8x here minus 8x. So the answer will be 9x minus 8x will give me x. Then I have minus 20 equals to what? 0. So the next thing is for me to move this minus 20. And I can do that by adding 20 to both sides. By adding 20 to both sides, That will be x minus 20 plus 20 equals 0 plus 20. And that will be minus 20 plus 20 we cancel out, x equals to 20. So this will be my answer to question number 2. So let's deal with question number 3 and then we can move on. So question number 3, okay, let me copy that so it can be faster. So question number 3 now. Okay, question number 3. So we have question number 3 here. So the same way, if you look at your equation here, you have 6 and 9 as denominator. So you will need to actually find the LCM of 6 and 9. If you go through your process of finding the LCM of 6 and 9 will give us 18. So I know that I can multiply both sides by 18 because the goal is for us to first remove that 6 and 9 as the denominator. So I multiply both sides by 18. So I can say 18 into bracket, everything here, 2 over 6 minus 2x minus 7 over 9, and then I have equals to 0 times 18. So I have 6 here 1, 6 here 3. I have 9 here 1, 9 here 2, such that, okay, let's first deal with the one of 6 so that you don't get confused. So we already have 6 here 1, 6 here 3. So 3 we multiply whatever is up here. Okay, so that will be 3 bracket 3x plus 2. That's the 3 that remains. Then I have minus this 9 here 1 now. This 9 in 18 will give us 2. So because that one is 2, that will be 2 multiplying everything here. That will be 2 bracket 2x minus 7, and then I have equals to 0 because 0 times 18 will give us 0. So now we have been able to actually remove the denominator. So we can now use this 3 to open this bracket. So that will be 3 times 3x, 9x times 2 will give us 6 minus 2 times 2x. Always call it with the sign so that you don't make mistake. That will be minus 4x. This minus 2 will multiply this minus 7. Minus times minus will give us plus. 2 times 7 will give us 14, and that's 0. So we can do 9x minus 4x will give me 5x. 6 plus 14 will give us plus 20, then equals to 0. Now, removing this 20 now, we are going to use minus because it's plus 20, and we'll do that to both sides. So I'm going to be having 5x plus 20 minus 20 equals 0 minus 20. So this cancel out this. Then we have 5x equals to minus 20. Then we can divide both sides by 5. To remove that 5, divide both sides by 5. That will be 5x over 5 equals to minus 20 over 5. 5 here will be 1, 1. So I have x equals minus 20 divided by 5. That's 5 here. That will be 4. That will be minus 4. So our answer here will be minus 4. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do follow us on all our social media. And do share this video and try as much as possible to comment, put it down in the comment section if you have a good understanding of this. Bye. I wish you all the best in your academics.